to another vlog, and quickly I'm going to touch up on why I haven't uploaded the Chesterfield game from last week and the Dagenham game from midweek. I did obviously go to them, but being Christmas time and being quite busy and not having much time to upload this year in terms of like this time of year is why I didn't get to upload those videos. But now that's kind of passed and things are going back to normal. I've got the time back, you know. I'm gonna upload this video. So yeah, Dover away, a place where I had one of my best away days last season when we won 4-3 in the FA Trophy, but we also did lose in the league. I think it was a defeat. It was either a draw or a defeat. I think we did lose. But yeah, I quite like it. It's quite a decent away day. Last Saturday we did beat Chesterfield 3-1, and in midweek we lost to Dagenham 2-1 after being in front. We won't talk about that much, but today is a must win game. You know, if you want to be top of the league, you can't afford to lose 2 on the bounce. So that's why, you know, today's a must-win game, and you know, looking at where they are in the table as well is also another factor as to why we've got to beat them. Team news-wise, I think not much will change. I know McAnuff missed the Dagenham game with a toe injury, so whether he'll be back today, I don't know. But we missed him a lot. I probably expect it to be sort of an unchanged team from either Dagenham or Chesterfield. Not too many changes. My score prediction today, I'm going to go 2-0 Orient and Corona first goal scorer. So yeah, let's get down to Dover, up the O's.
The visitors from Leyton, Orient, and Dover at 40.
Come on, boys.
Penalty Dover. Brill came out, was never going to get it, took the man out, the man taking the penalty. Although the ball did look like it was out of play, so it is debatable. To me, it probably was a penalty.
Let's go in goal.
Come on, Brill, make up for that. He's got to make up for that. This is all we need, because they have done nothing for the first 7 minutes. It's been all lost. Yes! Come on! Well done, Brill. Corner. 15 minutes played, it's even itself up now. Oh! Like a push. Oh, that is terrible. Go on, get it down and shoot. Oh, worth it. Oh, every time it's going to that. One more time, 0-0. Quite an even game, although they do look quite dangerous coming forward. But yeah, you know there's more to come from us in the second half. Us playing a lot better football through most of our games in the second half. So that's what's the only thing giving me confidence at the minute. But yeah, I can see them scoring. I can see it's good. This can go either way. It's really in the balance. But at the minute, Wrexham are drawing as well. So that's another opportunity to make sure we win this game to try and further the gap. Because if that stays like that, then that's a massive help for us as well. So I know there's more to come from us. We just need to shut it. Come on, big half now. Dover as one of the men went in behind and just larricked it at the bar. Free kick in a good position for us. So Harold was absolutely smashed down. Keep getting away with everything.
We have 3 minutes 29 seconds.
Come on, good ball in here.
You're having a fucking shocker, ref.
Yeah, he's terrible. They keep getting away with everything. Come on. Oh. Long throw in about to come from Ling. Oh, straight to the keeper. Every off. And Lawless on, so I imagine he's going 4-3-3 with Lawless in the middle and Chroma. Come on, just please be a good ball this time, because it's always going across the 6-yard line and the keeper's coming and getting the ball. Outswinger is what we need. Come on, yeah, that's better. Oh, that's a better ball. Come on. Yes. Oh, should have had a stonewall penalty. Chroma's just literally been taken out from behind in the box. And I keep saying these refs giving us absolutely nothing. So biased to Harold. Probably a good sub because he'll try and work hard for the last 10 minutes and he'll put himself about. 89th minute, we've just smacked the post with Gorman.
It's getting closer.
It's a corner. We're getting very close, but time is running out. Come on, please. Put the ball away from the keeper. Oh, God, minutes added on as well.
Come on,
and their keeper is taking bloody full time. 0-0. Well, I don't know what to say. Should have won the game, but we didn't even play that well. Proper bottling this as well now. Wrexham won. So we're ahead of them by.
So final score here at Cradle this afternoon. Athletic 0, Orient.
As you can see, I'm obviously back from the game. Disappointed. 0-0. We don't see too many of those with Orient because we score a lot of goals. Let's talk about the first incident in the game, really, the proper incident with the penalty, Stonewall penalty to Dover, no questions about it. Up literally in front of me as well. I think everyone saw it clearly, every Orient fan behind the goal. Their player, he wasn't even going towards goal, he was towards the goal, he was kind of looked like he was going out of play, and Ekpiteta looked like he had him covered, and Brill just came rushing out, diving out, and he was never ever going to get to the ball first. Striker made the most of it, of course he would, and he went over, and I knew straight away it was a penalty, and the ref immediately pointed to the spot. No complaints from me. I had a feeling that he might save it as well, and as you can see on camera, it was a poor penalty, so I wouldn't say it was a great save. He made up for the mistake and the error which he admitted he made after the game, which was good. From that point onwards, you think, is this going to be our day? You know, we've got a bit lucky here with, you know, saving a penalty. That was a Stonewall penalty, and you know, will we take confidence and kick on from this? And the answer was no. I think we were a better team, but we seem to be playing teams that are in form at the minute. You know, Dagenham a couple of weeks / months ago, you know, even a month ago, we would have probably ended up comfortably beating them, but they've been on a great run of form. Obviously got new owners in, and that we ended up losing. It's similar today. We're playing another team very informed since Andy Hessenthaler's come in. He's done a good job. They were rock bottom. They're out of the bottom 4 now. So we do play teams at the wrong time, and obviously they have a bit to play for, like ourselves, because they're trying to stay up. It's at that point in the season where the league is more than taking shape, and you know, teams down the bottom will also be scrapping harder for points, and Dover are one of those teams. So for them, it's a great point. For us, you know, it's for me 2 points drop, because if you look at this last 2 games, we've had the chance to really extend the gap with teams around us losing. Salford has slipped away. They lost 3-2 to Barrow, and yeah, they're slipping away a bit. Wrexham now are the team to watch. We're 1 point ahead of them, and they've got a game in hand against Bromley. So, you know, it's sort of out of our hands now if Wrexham win their game in hand. Our goal difference is quite superior to everybody else's, because, like I mentioned earlier, we score a lot of goals. But yeah, I'm disappointed. 1 point from 6 games, 1 point from a possible 6 from our last 2 games, and teams that are lower half of the table. Really, yeah, I know they're both away from home. I'd say minimum 4 points, absolute minimum. Ideally, you want 6, and we've come away with 1, which is annoying. And we haven't done ourselves any favours here, because we really did have that chance to extend the gap with Salford sinking a little bit. So yeah, Wrexham the team to watch now. But anyway, second half of this game, it was quite even. I think Dover just looked to hit us on the counter-attack because they had a bit of pace going forward. And I thought that it could be effective, and it was close to being effective a couple of times. We were quite dominant, searching for that goal that would put us ahead. We almost found it very late on in the 90th minute when Gorman hit the post, but as soon as it hit the post, you just knew that was going to be it. Really, it's one of those games, one of those days where it just wasn't gonna go in the back of the net. Their keeper was decent as well, pulled a few good saves, but you know, our crosses were awful. We missed McAnuff, we missed Clay, and we missed Judd, and I think that's evident. You know, over the last 2 games we've had McAnuff out, the balls in the box have been poor, and Clay, we miss him being the midfield general and breaking up play and his work rate in the middle. So hopefully they're available for Dagenham on Tuesday, on New Year's Day, because they're a massive part of our team, and it shows today when they're not there how big they actually are for us. I think it's evident that there needs to be some new signings, because if you look at it, I like Alabi, and he is a trier, and I like players that put in the effort, but is he really got the ability for this level? He hasn't shown it yet. He's shown it in patches, but you know, you need to do it consistently. Harold also has shown again that he's not probably good enough. I think that forward line is a little bit weak. If you look at it in depth, I know Bond and Koroma are a great partnership, probably the best in the league, but you look away from them and one of them gets injured, or you know, we don't have enough depth on the wing at the minute. Another position we need to add to, because McAnuff is out, and then we've had to put Koroma out wide, which brings Harold and Alabi in up top the last 2 games, who aren't good enough. So that's why there's been reports of Simpson training with us. I think it is true. If we can get him in, pay his wages, bring him in, he's quality. He scores goals, and that's quality in depth. You know, that's what I'm talking about, the quality in depth. I get it, no good striker will want to come to the National League and sit on the bench, but we've got to bring in someone that's got a bit more quality. We need an impact player as well. I think we're a little bit short of a couple of players. I would quite like to see us buy 2 or 3 players. Ideally, a striker like Simpson, or someone with a bit of quality up front for depth, a winger for cover, and maybe an impact player as well from the bench, because we don't have one of those. So I think there's a bit of work that needs to be done. This Christmas period has been tough for us, and we haven't come out of it the way we'd have wanted to, and it makes or breaks teams. And I think going into the next 2 games, 3 games is massive, absolutely massive, more so than ever now. Dagenham and Salford, 2 very hard games, but we've got them at home. You know, I would have said before, if we'd have had took 4 points from these last 2 games, another 4 points would be great. But we need to win both those games now. We need to get all 6 points, and that's a big ask against 2 decent sides. But yeah, that's it for this vlog. I will be returning back to normal now. Just had a little bit of a break through the Christmas period, but yeah. Please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you New Year's Day against Dagenham at home. So yeah, Happy New Year. Up the nose.